I want you all to say these words with me. This will be easy, I assure you, because these words are located probably, I don't really know anything, but it is my guess that they have been stirred into the soup of your DNA somewhere along the way. So these are words that are from the Persians, and they mean created by sound. Here they are. I will say them first, and then we will all say them together 3 times, invoking just what we need to go on with this adventure. Abracadabra. Do you know them? Yes. Okay, great. You're all ready then. All right, here we go, 3 times. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Fantastic. Now, re and Rebbe. Rebbe. Re, Rebbe, Rebecca. Rebbe means, I know that this man who's about to take a bite of food, this man could tell us what Rebbe means in Yiddish.
We have not just one terrific guest, but we have another terrific guest. This guest, actually, he's from Pittsburgh. Everybody with this huge Pennsylvania connection. I didn't know anything about it, which I got a phone call. So I'd like you to please welcome Chet and Vincent.
I was born in Pittsburgh, born there and raised. In Pittsburgh I thought I'd live out my days. Till one morning I woke to a sky-colored gray, and a current that come and take me away. Roll on, Ohio, where your waters flow, to the great Mississippi, Gulf of Mexico. Roll on, Ohio, I'm leaving home. I'll follow you ever, wherever you go. Now miles are hard, the current moves slow. Through misty farmland and cities that glow. Through a crooked old forest and a vast gentle plain. To an endless black ocean where all sorrows drain. Roll on, Ohio, where your waters flow. To the great Mississippi Gulf of Mexico. Roll on, Ohio, I'm leaving home. I'll follow you ever, wherever you go. Now sometimes I'm lonesome, and sometimes I'm cold. And sometimes I think I'm getting too old. But the current I'm caught in, it rambles one way. And I won't be tomorrow what I am today. So roll on, Ohio, where your waters flow. To the great Mississippi Gulf of Mexico. Roll on, Ohio, I'm leaving home. I'll follow you ever, wherever you go. Thanks, everyone.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Chet, Vincent.
Brakes, hold me close for goodness sakes. I hope we survive this wild ride. You don't have to say my name, just touch my lips, easy thing. Carry me inside. We can stay awake till dawn. Let's make love with my song. It's a passion I'm taking to the sky. By the stage, I no one really knows. And I don't know who or what to blame. Tomorrow it won't be the same, but I guess that's just the way it goes. As soon as it begins, it's gone. Let's make love with the lights on. I wanna feel your fire burning. And I wanna look you in the eye. And I wanna know you're really loving me. Even if it's just for
grabbing her hand, I grabbed her wrist. She was like, hey.
Good. All right.
Were you doing text on your phone or something? And she said, no. And he was like, so he got her questions on the phone. And so she's coming up on 30. You gotta the guy.
The sun goes down slow on this old border town. When midnight air heats up when the cops come around, and your mercury moon like the sirens outside. Northern lights and tears that you cried for long lost friends who betrayed you and lied. But Marie, in this room it's just you and me. You often talk of electric storms out west that born thunder that beats deep in your chest. Now you feel cold wind blowing on your skin, and all those wicked looks, shame and fire within. You're just too scared to even begin. But Marie, in this room no one can see. The faded motel light signals the dead. And a thousand other things I ought to have said. Soon the restless sun will cut through the blind, and this feeling of fear washed from her mind. Traded for the empty ego they love left behind. But Marie, in this room, down on my knees.
The problem is that right now the lyrics go, wouldn't you know my makeup's wrecked and my tongue was perfectly tied, my stockings ran and so did he.
You want it to
Chet
be...
thinks it sounds better. Wouldn't you know my stockings ripped and my tongue was perfectly tied, my makeup ran and so did he.
You want it to be the stockings ran and so did he.
Yes.
You want it to be that. And that's cool. I'm just saying that because stockings can run or stockings can rip, but makeup can run but there's no other
There's no
really
good
good
word.
one word,
Yeah, I know.
one syllable word. You should swish it
I know.
because you need to.
I've been thinking about it.
So wouldn't you know, my makeup ran and my tongue was perfectly tied. What was it? Wouldn't you know my stockings ripped and my makeup was wow. Wouldn't you know my stockings ripped and my tongue was perfectly tied? Wouldn't you know my makeup ran and so did he?
That's fine.
Yeah, you should do it that way because you can get both. And it sounds the same. Sing it. Sing it
Just
that
in
way.
terms of plot line, like the makeup would run after you cry. That's why.
Just sing it that way. See how that sounds.
Wouldn't you know that he showed up and wouldn't you know I cried? Wouldn't you know my stockings ripped and my tongue was perfectly tied? My makeup ran and so did he. My heart is swaying low. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they should do it that way. Right? That makes sense to you, right? I just think it's only because stockings, you wanted a one syllable thing.
Right. For
With
makeup.
with stockings you got run and rip.
Right.
And
Those
with
were the
makeup
original.
and with makeup you've only got run.
Those were the original ones.
And there's no other turn of phrase for makeup running that's one syllable.
No.
And makeup smudge or makeup smear just sounds bad. So you should go with
Okay.
the other way. And people will understand what you're saying. Wouldn't you know my makeup ran and so my makeup ran and so did he. People will get it. People are gonna get it. This has been a pretty exciting day. It's only my second time in Nashville ever. But it's a pretty cool town. My name is Chet Vincent. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm a folk musician. I have a band there, but I'm just traveling by myself. And with my girlfriend Molly, who sings some songs. Say hi to her. She'll be up a little later. But these are mostly songs that I've written. I hope that's cool. I've seen a lot of impressive bands today, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. All right, so these are songs I've written and played with my band back in Pittsburgh. This song's called All for Lonely. Bottles and bookshelves hide all the letters that I write, mostly late at night. They're all full low. Tore the dress from her marionette. All those gold buttons painted red. Now lost in our bed. They're all full gold. Doctor gives her pills, but she puts them with her jewelry in a trunk down below her lung. They're all low. So much behind, a winter coat and gloves. Thanks, everyone. It's kind of a love song. This next song is about working.
Chili's like kind of sweet. I was kind of hesitant to have a stage name that seemed sort of presumptuous and put on to me until Chet came up with the perfect one. I have a very Pittsburgh, Polish, long, to most people anyway, last name, Szramowski, with a lot of consonants that a lot of people have a hard time pronouncing just right off the bat. And I was out in Montana during grad school. I did my primary care rotation out there, and they definitely were not accustomed to Polish names out there. And my favorite patient, a guy by the name of Al, always came in with his wife, Barb and Al, came into the clinic a couple times a week. He couldn't pronounce my last name, and he said it reminded him of a friend of his he had in the military from McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania, which is not far from here, who had a long Polish last name, and they just called him Alphabet. So he said he was going to call me Molly Alphabet, and I had told Chet that story, and he always thought it was just the most awesome story, which it is. It's pretty adorable. And when it came time to give the project a name, Chet recalled that story, and I thought it was pretty much perfect. Sort of a cutesy thing we've got going on, and didn't necessarily want to have my real name on it, in part because I have, a professional job, and it kind of worked out perfectly, and it lends itself really well to the style of the thing. So that's where Molly Alphabet came from.